We're comparing the FOILDRIVE Gen 2 high-performance motor and battery with the Manta Flow fully enclosed battery system. The Flow is a sealed unit with the FOILDRIVE using replaceable batteries. We used an 80-liter trench board with a 75-centimeter axis mast and a medium aspect axis foil set. The motor was set at 30 centimeters, and the foilers were told to run both batteries down to 20% capacity. The FOILDRIVE Gen 2 high-powered system is 33 cells, 40-volt system, and capacity of 594 watt-hours weighing 4.4 kilograms. The Manta Flow had 48 cells, 44-volt system, and capacity of 864 watt-hours weighing 7 kilos. Runtime of the FOILDRIVE system was 60 minutes compared to the Manta, which was 90 minutes. The Manta has 45% more cells, with the increased runtime equivalent to the total number of cells. The handsets were different between the systems. The FOILDRIVE system had a much smaller handset and used a single-speed control trigger and could be set at different cruise speeds. The Manta had a 10-speed gearbox, which was so much easier to use for new foilers. The difference in the size was quite significant. The Manta handset with the display being at least twice the area of the FOILDRIVE. Also, the Manta had heavy-duty rubber buttons that made ease of use, especially in the water. The Manta system had an embedded switch magnet in the handle of the handset, which was used to operate an embedded magnetic switch within the battery box so that the power could be isolated from the ESC, reducing power drain. This was a really great safety feature. The FOILDRIVE, because of its removable battery system, needed the battery to be removed after use because of residual battery drain. Embedded in the battery enclosure is an ESC, or the electronic speed controller, that is the brains behind controlling the motor units. We understand that the current rating of the ESC in the FOILDRIVE unit is limited to 60 amps, choosing only limited boost cycles to address any overheating issues that could exist at this lower current rating, whereas the Manta has a current rating of 120 amps, which means it could be essentially on continuous boost. FOILDRIVE uses an unsealed outrunner motor, which originated from the skateboard industry. This type of motor requires continued servicing and maintenance to deal with the associated bearing failures, especially when used in salt water. Manta has developed a completely sealed motor, the EVO. The concept is different to the outrunner in that the core of the motor rotates and not the external can. Being more efficient and maintenance-free, this is a major plus for Manta. The usability difference is very obvious in that the Manta sealed battery system could be left in the board and has the onboard charging feature while connected to the board so that you never really needed to remove the unit from the board. For the FOILDRIVE system, because of the need to actually replace batteries to get longer run times, FOILDRIVE needs to contend with the issues of sand, water dripping on the contacts, and issues associated with clips and seals when changing batteries. FOILDRIVE, in order to be able to match the capacity of the Manta, also needs at least 2 batteries, which is an additional expense. There is also the consideration on how the FOILDRIVE unit is mounted on the board to facilitate the battery exchange, especially if it was going into a trench board. The new foilers that participated in the comparison test appreciated the ease of control of the Manta handset by being able to change gears seamlessly on the water and to have the Manta Boost feature available continuously, as they are typically heavy on throttle use as they learn to progress their skill sets. That, with the assurance of not having to deal with the maintenance issues related to replaceable batteries, made the Manta choice easy. There was a significant $2,000 price difference with the FOILDRIVE at $900 compared to the Manta at $7,900. The Manta Flow won on many issues, having a larger battery with more cells and therefore longer runtime. The higher voltage was more electrically efficient. The riders preferred the user-friendly handset. The sealed battery and motor meant less maintenance issues and more torque. Having onboard charging was a great feature, and the $2,000 saving was a significant benefit.